Hi everybody, Vaughn with Sweet Rocks Handcrafted Jewelry here, and this is episode 2 of my driving talks. I just got out of work, and I was so blessed and graced to see the most fantastic view outside of work as the sun's kind of going away. The rays are coming through the clouds where you can triangulate its point of origin, and it's just like the layers upon layers upon layers of just colors of blues and purples and just like the bright spouts of white. It's just magical walking out of my grungy job into seeing something so amazingly beautiful. It's just the three of us on our team literally stopped down. We're like, wow. A bunch of dudes get out of work still looking at the sunset, if that's not weird at all. But today has been, I don't even know how to explain today and what was what I went through the new moon lunar eclipse that apparently we had. I wasn't even aware until it was brought to my attention. I was just like, holy, that explains why I'm going through these waves of emotions. Like I just, so I'll start at the beginning. Today, just in my groove, kind of doing my thing, enjoying my life, just, hanging out, being myself, being my authentic self, doing what I love doing, not working. And I was challenged with an idea that I really expanded on today. And it's about dreaming what you want in this world. Like, I've already talked about how I want to be a part of building, talk about these visions that I want to have, but I was really actually challenged today to really create a visualization and representation, and so that I can have a clear image of what this vision is that I see, that I want to create this world, this giant wellness center, and this health complex, this way of being able to share knowledge and wisdom and love and healing and just all the good things that people are looking for. Like, I was really challenged to dream big, and I'm going through the rounds and I'm thinking about, what part I'm going to play in this dream that I'm going to have, because I know that I'm not going to be doing it alone. I just know that, and there's like, I feel like I will be teaming up with someone just amazing and special. I feel like in my future something grand is going to be happen, and I don't know if it's just a great business partnership. I don't know if there's an investor out there that's looking to help me get started. I don't know if it's an actual like a romantic thing that's coming that wants to help me succeed on a mutual level. I have no idea what is coming. I don't know what to expect. All I know is that I liked what I was feeling about this union of something beautiful as I pursue my dreams. And I'm just going to be open for it. Whatever that may bring, I have no idea what's coming, and I have no idea what's in store. But when I got to the knit and grit today of how I was going to attract this dream homestead, and got into, how it's going to look, and like what we're going to incorporate, like this union of whatever it is, I have no idea. But the ideas of it all is just, it's amazing to dream about. And I'm not going to share any details because it's, these are just energies I put out there. But what I do want to encapsulate on is the emotions that I felt as I started to see the vision of what I wanted to attract into my life. And again, I'm very open about what's going to happen, and that's one of the joys of being present and living in the present, is that virtually the choices I make, I can create my world however I desire because of how I'm choosing to do it. And because we're coming in this time of instant manifestation, I figure, why not? Let's entertain the idea of how big I want this dream to be. And I pushed the ideas of what I'm going to do to attract this into my life. I pushed the boundary beyond anything I've ever tried to push the boundary to. And the way that it made me feel was so much joy and happiness and like hope. Like I was given a new refound sense of hope today in what I was going for, that I can really, I believe I can make it happen. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I would get these rounds of emotions and waves of I'm on the right track. You know, with my mantis thing yesterday. Oh, and by the way, this morning, I'm walking in, I'm doing my work, and then, like, I hear this hiss, and I'm like, what the heck? And I look down, and there's this giant, like, I don't know what kind of bug it was, I have to look it up, but I took a picture of it, and it's about a big, massive beetle, and it was, like, propped up backwards, and it had its butt end up like it was going to spray me, so I suspect it was like a stink bug of some sort. This black beetle was literally sitting there, and it kept looking at me, and I was like, and I almost stepped on it. That's what I was crazy, is I nearly stepped on it, and I'm like, another bug in the shop. Like, I'm just like, what is this trying to tell me? Which I'm going to look into that. I don't actually know, but it didn't resonate the same as the mantis, but I'm curious if there's a side correlation to these two bugs making themselves known to me. It's really interesting, the connections. But today I have had like wave after wave after wave of these loving, powerful energy just overcome me, to the point that I'm weeping, I'm welling. It's just like, I'll be happy, smiling, I'm jamming, I'm doing my thing, and then all of a sudden I turn around and people are like looking at me like I'm crying like crazy, like tears are rolling down my eyes, and I'm just smiling like it feels so good. And when I got real with it, because I'm like, this is what I want. But what really hit home for me is how my children are going to play a part in this, because I'm building a legacy for them. I literally, this vision is not just about me. This is something that I can leave with my children, and they will be abundant about it. They will be able to live the life that I couldn't live. My children is what matters to me. And when I got real with it, how I envisioned seeing them react, seeing the joy through their eyes, being able to feel that emotion that they are living in their dream world, was the most powerful emotion that came over me. This, everything that was, come to mind today was insane. Having my children being a part of this legacy that I am building, it was the most profound, spiritual, enlightening experience. And through all of my struggles, my children are going to reap the benefits of it. I mean, I know that I am, but my children are going to be able to be set off for when I part from this world. And that brought me so much love and happiness. And I kept getting this ringing in my ear. And my biological grandfather, sorry, I gotta drive, I'm crying everywhere, this is embarrassing, I'm driving, and I can barely see because I'm crying, but I kept getting my biological grandfather, his energy kept coming into my mind, and I'm like, why, what does this mean, why, what are you trying to tell me, Grandpa? Like, I don't even know. So my family, if they hear this, you're gonna know exactly Mel, Grandpa Mel, and the love that he carried in this world was powerful. Like, so I gotta tell you the story. Like, this all came to me. So a long time ago, when my mom and my biological dad met, they were in college, 21 years old. They fell deeply in love with one another and had this amazing union with one another, and I was brought into this earth through that pure love that they had for one another. Now, given the situation at the time, my mom, she was left alone to raise me. And my dad had his own learning curve. My biological dad had his own learning curve that he needed to go apart in his life. And I realized that my mom's journey was just that. Part of her journey was learning how to slow down, because she was an athlete. She was going to college. She had all these great things going, and she had this child, and it caused her to have to slow down. And my mom, through the years, she gave me nothing but unconditional love. And when she met my dad, the one that I identify as my father, the one that helped raise me through my life, I love him to death, but he stepped in. He got out of a mission. He stepped into this relationship because he fell in love with my mom, and his family they had their opinions that was very destructive, about it, and it affected my mom in a crazy way. But I had a very interesting life as a result of what happened here. Now, 27 years later, my dad had carried this guilt that, he made a mistake, and he wanted closure. And so, but at the time, his wife forbade him from reaching out to me, forbade him from contacting my mom, and with respect, he didn't, because he understood that he could compromise my upbringing, introducing myself to him. And my dad, because his wife was cheating on him, and my dad was traumatized by what he went through, he forbade my mom from ever seeing him for it. So when my dad adopted me, it was like a closed adoption, like it's a done deal. And my mom tells the story that my biological dad sat there in the courtroom just sobbing because of what was happening. And when I realized the story of what he was going through, it reminded me of the time that I was fighting for custody with my oldest daughter. Her mom did not want me in her life. She tried to convince me to adopt my child out. She said, you need to go with me on this. She tried to manipulate me into doing it, to expunge my rights to it. And I disagreed, because I was taking accountability for my actions. I brought life into this world, and I was going to take care of it. And the reason why I'm telling this story is because I broke an ancestral contract by keeping my child in my life. And it brought in struggles. It was hard for years. To this day, it's still a struggle maintaining, a peaceful relationship with her mom and me. Like, she's still stuck in the past and not awake even in the slightest. I'm convinced she's an NPC at this point. But all of this together is it's an incredible story. So Grandpa Mel and Grandma Clara, they're from a Hispanic family, a whole lot of Hispanic families. And I don't know if you are part of one or a traditional Hispanic family. I don't know if you've known some, but these people, in their family units, the family unit is always strong. They have each other's backs, and it doesn't matter where you came from. If you're family, you're family. You don't have to be blood to be family, but you're family. And I've been graced with being a part of all these Hispanic families through my 10 years of being a chef, that they welcomed me into their homes like I was a brother, like I was an uncle, like I was a nephew. Like, it was incredible. And in my family, all my life, my grandma and grandpa kept tabs on me with my mom. They would call my mom, and they would get updates about me, and my mom would sit there and talk with them. And when I was 11 years old, my mom broke the news to me that I had a different dad. And because, and when she laid it on me, we were alone, we were driving. I remember we were driving down Gentile Lane, leaving J&J Garden in Layton, Utah. I remember the day. My mom was driving a white Chevy Celebrity, like in '94. I remember everything about that day. But she told me I had a different dad. And prior to this, I had a lot of self-confidence issues, because I look so different from the rest of my family. I had dark skin, I got brown hair, I got brown eyes, and all my family had fair complexions and light eyes, and they were taller, and they got attention from men and, the boys and girls, and I was such a recluse introvert. It was crazy. I literally felt like something was wrong with me. But because my mom did it right by raising me with unconditional love, no matter the circumstance, it didn't affect me the way that she had expected. Like, I internalized it. Obviously, I didn't know what I thought but in the end, as a kid, I realized, well, my dad's my dad. Like, that's my dad. I got a different dad. But we're family. But Grandpa Mel kept tabs on me, and I did actually get to meet my biological grandparents a handful of times, which I thought was weird because I didn't know the connection. And it was like we'd go out to Idaho, and we'd go and meet up for dinner, and then we'd drive back. And it was like it was probably like 2 or 3 times I met them through my life, and they were able to see me growing up through progressions of my life. And I know for a fact, because these families are so together and they hold their family unit strong and they keep it strong no matter what, that Juan was able to see how I'm growing up. And it was amazing when we were able to reunite. And, I had to be honest with things. I had to, state my position. But over the time, I've bonded pretty good with my dad. He's so helpful, and he treats me like his own son. So it's like I have 2 dads. And once I got my ego out of the way and just accepted that this was how it was, because my mom, 27 years later, she's divorced from my dad at this point, marries my biological father. So it's really weird to tell people that, oh yeah, I have a biological stepdad, because that's really the relation what happened. I don't see it like that, but just explain how my bio dad, when I say my biological dad, he's like, in technicalities, my biological stepdad, because I carry a Sweeton name and his last name's Garcia. So big difference, but it's so funny. Just how I have to describe it so people understand what I mean by this. Because my mom's married to my biological dad, which is it's odd. But anyway, that's a fun story. But Grandpa Mel today, he kept showing me some loving energy, and it was very powerful. But the impressions that I was getting is that I'm on the verge of something extremely big. I'm on the verge of some really, oh my gosh, the sunset, oh my gosh, sorry, I'm distracted here. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. Anyway, Idaho has some of the best sunsets in my opinion. I'm just going to tell you right now. Part of the reason why the license plate is red, white, and blue cascading downward is because these sunsets are the most spectacular sunsets you'll ever see. I've got some of the best. Anyway, side note, I'm getting on a tangent here. Get back on track. But Grandpa Mel has been reaffirming to me that I need to keep on this journey. I need to keep pushing, not like pushing hard, like exerting myself, but like I need to stay focused. I need to be consistent, and I need to be persistent and diligent at doing this, because I'm on the right track. And that sign, I'm believing that mantis was actually him coming to me in a sense, because something, I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's a rainbow. So I'm talking about my Grandpa Mel and all of his love. It's a double. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. This is what I mean. Today, the synchronicities have been off the charts. And it was brought to my awareness that this new moon lunar eclipse is supposed to have released an energy that's going to be residual for probably a good few months. I would wager maybe 6 months from now, we're still going to be getting the energy of this second new moon, harvest moon, that we just had. Like in this time of Virgo, apparently, and I've been learning this from Honey Golden and all of the people she's been connected with. I forget the young lady that she was, that was the one that's in the astrology and the moons. Anyway, I loved those videos, honey. Thank you for sharing them. But when I was learning about it, I was like, this is a crazy cosmic time right now. And I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Like, I have been hit with waves and waves, like taking my breath away, waves of things as I'm dreaming big. I'm dreaming big, and I'm putting it out there that this is what I want. This is what I want. my dream. The feeling of it, I think, is what sets your intentions when you create your affirmations and you put it in the universe. When there's an emotion attached, you can visualize it, you can verbalize it, like talked about it kind of thing. Like I've vocalized my dreams, like I've done all these things, and I think all of this energy exchange that's been happening as I began dreaming big. Now, mind you, I did not plan my day to start like this, but this is how my day unfolded. Dreaming big. So my message to you all is, if you want to achieve sovereignty and you want to become your own person and own your own life without having anyone telling you how to do it, start dreaming big now. Get very clear. Do everything that you have to do to make it clear in your mind, where you can see it, where you can hear it, where you can do all of this. And that's why I'm recording this, because I was going to keep it private, but I'm like, no, I need to revisit this so I can help bring it to me. Because I'm verbalizing it now, I'm putting that energy out there, that I'm going to bring it into my life. So I'm recording it. So one, I can help whoever else is needing to hear this message, and I can revisit it for my own benefit. And I imagine I will revisit this video years down the road when I'm ready to leave my legacy with my children. They're going to see this moment, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm getting it again, the ringing in my ear. It's just... Sorry, I don't mean to get all like sobby. I'm just like, I'm sorry. This is what I've been dealing with. Like, I get so overwhelmed. I'm sobbing, and it's raining now. The symbology of it, the sun's still shining, and we're pouring rain, and there's a rainbow. Like, guys, this is a magical time we are in. If you are ready to wake up, if you're ready to ascend, if you're ready to join forces and unite with like-minded people, now is the time. Like, I feel it. It's like right in my codes, my cells in my body. It's like everything about it is, it's amazing. And I'm super hypersensitive to these things that I've been experiencing lately. Part of my genetic upgrades I've been telling you about. I've never been like this ever, and I'm so sensitive to it, and these feelings are just so overwhelming, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And so, guys, I love you. I love you all, and I really want to take all of you along with me, and I will, as things start unfolding, I will start revealing what I mean by what I'm envisioning, because I want to show the world that this is possible, this is powerful. And that's where I'm at in my life. So I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. I'm so just overly amazed by everything that's been happening lately. Like, it's just been so amazing. And this rainbow, I'm looking at it right now. My daughter's taking pictures. I just got home. She's outside snapping pics because she saw it too. Thank goodness, because I was going to go in and tell her, go look at the rainbow. It's amazing. But, oh my gosh. Guys, I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that you've had some divine intervention. I hope you've had some divine impressions. I hope you've experienced something similar to what I have, because this is so just, it's magical, it's wondrous, it's just amazing. It just on all sorts of levels. It's just, I can't even, it's incredible. So anyway, this is my drive and talk today. I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't already done it, please hit that subscribe, hit that like button there, help me push it. Please share my stuff, like get it out there, because it might not be you that needs to hear my message, but somebody that you're connected to might need to hear my message. Like, help me spread the word. We are doing good. We're going to do something amazing, and I'm looking for people to line up with. I'm looking to create this, because I can't have my dream come true if I do it alone. I realize that I need to have a go-to partner. Like, they're my backbone to help me through this, as I will be helping them. Like, we're like this together. Like, I need this partner, but I need help running it with this partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I'm going to have my kids to help, but if my vision is so big now that the community that I want to attract for a healing facility where people can come and have the most magical time and engage in all these things that I'm envisioning and leave there healed, leave there feeling filled with their cup full of love, people leaving there with a delicious cheesecake like, and probably a crystal. Like, I'm being serious. Like, that's what I envision. They come in for this place. They will be coming in to have an experience. They get to work with the animals. They get to work with the gardens. They get to help. One of my things is my fence line for my area to hold my whole thing together. It's unconventional. It's going to take time to build, but I am going to have a blackberry, raspberry, and huckleberry fence line that grows like just this vineyard of fence, just this massive hedge that grows, like a grape hedge, for instance. That's what I'm envisioning. Is my farm, my thing that I want to do is going to have berries all over, and that's going to be used for my cheesecakes. I'm going to be growing my own stuff for my cheesecakes because I want an amazing, delicious, and nutritious dessert. With my honey farm, my cheesecakes will be sweetened with hence my name, Sweeten. But my cheesecakes will be sweetened with fresh, free-range, unpasteurized honey, and I will have fresh eggs with my cheesecakes, and I will have my own berries, and I'll have my own orchard, and I'll have my own gardens that I can make my cheesecakes one of a kind, like take it top-notch, next level, a level that I haven't achieved yet, only experimented with. But I'm dreaming big. And I thought I was dreaming big before, but this got extremely big today. So I'm leaving this with you. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm grateful if I was able to move you in such a way to get you started on whatever it is you're doing. I am grateful that I'm able to help resonate with you this message. I'm so grateful that I can provide that for you. So we got to get this word out. Everybody that is a part of this journey, that wants to be a part of this building, it needs to get out there. We're going to unite. We're going to join forces together. And I'm going to create a system that can be duplicatable for people so they can learn how to do it at their own homes, even on a small scale in a little patch of grass. We're going to teach them how to do this themselves. And then we're going to work together as a community so they can go home to their communities and bring all of that back, so that we can live as a community, as sovereign beings, where we are the creators of our world. And that's what I envision. This is bigger than me by a huge shot, and I am telling you right now that I am going to make it happen. I am determined to make this happen now because of how I envision my kids being a part of this. It's just amazing. So I love you guys. It's amazing what we're dealing with. So have a wonderful night. Stay tuned for my next episode, because like I said, I'm built this so that I can share all of this, all of the emotions, all of it. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it, give it to your friends, get the word out there. Like, other people like me are on this verge. It's not just me. There are others that are doing this too. It's a collective thing. So I just know where I'm going, know what I'm doing, and I know what I need to do to be there now. Then this new moon eclipse that we had, I didn't realize it was. I had cloud cover all day. It's been affecting me. And I suspect it's going to be affecting me to the rest of the year and then some. So whatever's happening, I'm ready for it. I am geared up. So we'll talk to y'all later. I love you guys, and we'll see you on my next episode.